What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing the T-Rex and Monolophosaurus Battle Damage Set, or Combo Pack. I think it's a combo pack, because it came with both dinosaurs. But I'm going to be reviewing it. This came out probably around 2018, along with the Fallen Kingdom toy line. It was made by Mattel, and I think it retailed for around $30 US, somewhere around there. It's not too crazy. It's mainly you're buying the T-Rex, but it also does include the Monolophosaurus. I will be reviewing it. I'm just gonna jump into the review. Okay, I'm gonna start small, and then work my way up. So, get out of here, T-Rex. Out of frame. Okay, let's start with the Monolophosaurus. I believe this dinosaur's appearance in the movie was when the volcano was exploding, and he was running, and then the gyrosphere hit him. That might have been an Allosaurus. I'm not sure, but it was definitely one of those. Now, Monolophosaurus, probably never heard of it. I really didn't until I got the figure. It's interesting. It has a little frill on the front, a single frill. Has some spikes going along the back, all the way down to the tail where they get really small. And it has a, kind of lighter green, I don't know, olive green it looks like, and then a dark green stripes on the top with that like jaguarish print. It does not have painted toes. They're just, same mold. Kind of glossy though, kind of weird. Same with the fingers as expected. The eyes, pretty well molded, I will not lie. If I can get the focus. If you can even see it. Barely, it's so small. A little yellow with a little black dot. Not crazy. Same on the other side. Can't even tell very well. There we go. A little bit better. And then the mouth, you just have to grab it and you pull it down. Pull it open. It hinges open. Okay. Nice glossy teeth. All painted. And the tongue even glossier. Oh, that's good. On the underside, looks like some dry brushing, just a little tan from the underbelly. There's a code. I'm not sure if I scanned it. Might have, might not have. Don't really care. I don't know. The other thing has a little Jurassic World emblem. So, overall, pretty good. But, like I said, this is a battle damage set. Or combo thing. So, where's the battle damage? As you could probably tell by the weird patch on its side, there's the battle damage. It has a little lever at the top, but the whole feature is if you poke it fast or press in, if I can get it to go, there we go. It will reveal a bloodied, open wound. And if you wanted to, heal him instantly, just grab that, bring that up, and it clicks in, it pushes out, and you've got it. And you just press that in and then release, and it drops down. And the detailing on it, pretty basic. It's just red molded, not too crazy. That's the only feature with him outside of posability, of which there's very little. Again, his jaw could open and close. His head can move up and down that far, kind of looks funky like that. Lifts up that far, not too crazy. These are on a ball joint of sorts, so you can do full rotation, and it can move up and down. Same on the other side. That's how they do. It's pretty symmetrical. Feet have this sort of molded look. You gotta get them like that so he can stand. But they do not move very much outside of that. You could do that one where he stands. You could do it where it locks like that. But overall, this is really the main pose you can do with him. And it doesn't go any farther this way. That's the only range. There's 3 pieces. That, and that sort of clicks in place right there. Same with this one. Can go back, clicks in right there, can go forwards. That's it. So not great leg posability, but it's not horrible. I mean, it's a cool add-on figure. It's not too crazy by itself. But believe it or not, that's not the main attraction. No, the main attraction is, believe it or not, the T-Rex. That's right, believe it or not. In the T-Rex and Monolophosaurus, the crazy dinosaur you've never heard of isn't the main attraction. It's the T-Rex. And this one's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, there are a lot of these. They made quite a few with this exact same mold. So, maybe the market's a little over, a little bit of a surplus of these guys. But, I mean, it's not horrible. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Now, one thing, it is kind of squeaky. Mine is. I'm not sure if that's how all they are, but mine's pretty squeaky. That's just how it is. I could oil it or something, but I'm not going to, because that'd be a little excessive. But let's start with the details and the design. So he's just got this kind of dark brown top across his back, running down, and it just kind of cuts off right there into the tail. Then you have this light brown going pretty much across the entire thing. That's the main piece, with the dry brushing on the bottom. And there's the code. I mean, I don't use it. Another Jurassic World emblem. So a little bit of dry brushing on the bottom, not too crazy. On the side of his neck, you got a scratch mark there. Under his jaw, right there, another scratch mark, which is just, it's not actually, it doesn't actually do anything. It's not textured. It's just a little bit of paint on it. More right there, and a big one on side to side, an even bigger one on the side of his leg, and then on his tail. There it is again. That's pretty much most of the detailing. This is just tan. His eye mold, again, molded, fiddle load. There. I meant focus. Same on the other side. And over here, his toes, they're actually done. He got a nice manicure, whatever. His little tiny arms with his little tiny claws are not done. Now, inside his mouth, you've got pink everywhere, just pink everywhere with the teeth, which are done pretty well. Can't really tell, it's just in one big blob. So not half bad. Now, for the articulation and features, his tail is a ball joint, so it does that. You could spin it a little bit, just a little bit. Doesn't really do much of that, but it does a lot of this. And that's about it. Right here, nothing here. That's it. Just a little bit of ball rotation. And his legs, they move backwards. You can do that far, and you can go, and they click in right there. And you can move them forward just a little bit, just a tad bit. They don't go that far. But mainly they just sit in that position. You can move them out ever so slightly for some reason. And then at his ankle, full 360. But that's for posability, so it helps. Same on the other leg, except for you can go this far this way. That's pretty good. And go all the way down and that way. So that's not too crazy. This one's a little bit less loose. I'm not sure if it's just worn down a little bit more, but it moves a lot easier. And it goes out a little bit farther, so it would seem. But yeah, so that's about it for that. Another 360 down here, just spins. Not too crazy. Also, there is you could tell this one's glossy, done over, and this one's pretty you can see that they're definitely not made of the same material. Just different, and that's a little bit weird. But I guess it'll slide. Then here, just rotates. Doesn't even go that far. That's it. And then on this side, just goes up a little bit farther. You can get a full 360 on this one. So you're good there. And then for the neck right here, you can move this part, do the full rotation around. And then here, you can do a full rotation around. And they work together, so you can get a nice movement. Except for mine's squeaking really bad. So, it does move back and forth like that. But again, I don't even know, it's squeaky. This does not move that much. And that little button, press that down, it opens up. T-Rex Mighty Roar. Pretty great. Now, for the play features, they do not work just separately. You can actually do them together. Now, there is an instructions manual somewhere, but it shows that with the T-Rex, you use his foot and you'll kick it. If I can line it up. There we go. He scratched him. Whoosh, and he got him. And now this guy's all scared. And then this guy just murders him. And the T-Rex reigns victorious again. Because the T-Rex is the GOAT, obviously. Now, together, I think it's way better than just having a T-Rex. They've already released T-Rexes. Even though it's like, if you already have one, I wouldn't recommend buying, because you already have pretty much the exact same thing. But if you don't have one, this is a good way to get into the club of owning the basic Mattel T-Rex. Because it's battle damage, so it has a semi-unique design with the little bloody scars all over him. And then it comes with the Monolophosaurus with the, if I can get it, this thing's kind of tough, battle damage. You gotta get it just right. There we go. Okay. A little bit fidgety. But, yeah. Pretty crazy. And this guy's like, T-Rex is just so much bigger. Just murders. T-Rex is pretty big. I mean, that's how big he is in comparison to the Monolophosaurus. So, I mean, pretty big. And, I mean, I guess for comparison, I could also use one of those, like, 6-inch Owen figures. And that guy is only that tall. The Monolophosaurus fell over. Let's get him back up. There's Owen. Obviously, very small. And I guess, because these stay, Lego minifigs, they stay they're pretty much the same size all the time. So I'll use little Emmett to show off too. So yeah. Pretty crazy. And also, Emmett and Owen, I chose them completely randomly. It's not anything to do with the role and the person they cast to play it. Just random, you know. I don't know how I came up with that, but yeah, as you could tell, quite big. Take these out of the frame so you can really see how big it is. There's little Emmett right there up against the side of him. Quite big. It's quite big compared to Lego. But Lego isn't incredibly big, so it kind of makes sense. You know, you could have the T-Rex just bite Emmett, like, and then get him, and then throw him, if I can get him to throw it. Oh, he dropped him. Well, anyway, that's pretty much my review. It's pretty cool. It's not the craziest set, you know, I mean, it's just the Monolophosaurus and the T-Rex, and the T-Rex has been done quite a few times. And the color scheme is kind of bland, but it's not a half bad one. And I do like it a little bit. It's you know, it's okay. It's just okay. But actually, I mean, the price has gone up a little bit since it released. I'm pretty sure there's some well-priced ones that aren't crazy that have been used or whatever, but ones that are unboxed seemed, I didn't look a ton, but I saw some for $100, like 3 or 4 of them, just right off the bat, minor looking. So I was like, that's a little bit expensive. I wouldn't buy it for that. Unless you really like it. But that's my review. That's pretty good. And if you want to see more of my content, there should be something popping up somewhere up there. Subscribe right there. Watch that video. Whatever it is. Let the algorithm take over. Just do it. Whatever it is. But yeah. That's my review. I'm not that great at reviews. But I try. So if you could, give that subscribe a go. And I'll see you next time. Bye.